I'm gonna keep dissing him, and then look what it turned into. So now are we saying that if I diss you on the, because we mixing it up. If I diss you on the record,
mix it up because hip hop is the new meaning for I need therapy.
True.
My thing is, Kanye West needs therapy. 50 Cent needs therapy. I don't care if you agree with the rationale. And 50-50, he's gonna stand in it. He's gonna stand strong in it.
He is.
But
I'm just saying, when the people are questioning his actions, I look at it from both sides of the coin.
And if 50 feel like that, the nigga go smoke a cigar in the cigar room. Like, I'm not telling him how to feel.
Yeah, he could feel like that.
Yeah, feel like that. But publicly saying, yo, damn, I want him to see my new shows. Or whatever is being said, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. I think niggas need help. Shit, we ain't even got to get to somebody dying. I thought him saying to Lil Meech, somebody who you acted like you cared about, somebody who you showed up for, was playing the mentor role for, now whatever's going on with the show or Big Meech or yada, yada, yada. What show, little nigga? Kick rock. Like, to be able to turn so cold.
But why you say it acted? Like,
he's not acting.
Like, he's not acting. Like, you can care about
somebody. This nigga turned on his own son.
Yeah, no, but no.
We close to 50, talking about where we come from, and that's why I'm like this. That ain't me.
Everybody's not as privileged as you, bro.
We speaking about people that are as privileged.
But everybody don't have the same dedication to being healed. You still got your. We all got our flaws. Everybody just, not saying you, but people got flaws. Niggas just mask it well. Niggas mask it well. You know, flawed out. If I didn't come up here and learn, nigga, a lot of shit is masked. Because how I really feel, I can't say how I feel because it affects the bigger picture.
That's true. You're right.
All right. Well, I can speak for me and only me. Whoever I have a beef with, tension with, some type of problem with that didn't get resolved, when one of us die, it's over for me. I'm not going to play moral police with what other people do.
I respect that.
Kanye did to me is whack. I think the shit 50 did is whack too, but it's different.
It's different.
It is different, but I personally think it's whack.
It's your boy Afternoon back on the one. Yo, Joe Budden basically was talking about 50 Cent needed to get therapy. And 50 Cent hit him back with an Instagram post saying, stay out my mix, Joe. Talking about I need therapy. You need to stop walking around naked. The fuck is you doing in the hallway with your balls out, punk? Whoa. I'm like, 50. Damn, you, every time somebody go at 50, 50 is 0 to 100 real quick. He do not waste time. So, one thing you can't tell 50 Cent to do is anything. You know, you got to make sure you respect him at all times, because once you go against 50, all bridges is burned. Because Joe Budden was basically alluding to the Irv Gotti situation, to where 50 Cent was kind of cold shouldering Irv Gotti and just said a whole bunch of nasty stuff about him right after he passed away and while he was going through stroke situation. And Joe Budden find that like just obviously horrible, because anybody who talks about the dead, that's also like a moral thing. Like talking about the dead is just not cool, right? But in terms of 50 Cent branding and what his branding is just being mean or like cold or like super petty to anybody who he dislikes. And we know Irv Gotti's situation with Ja Rule and all of this other stuff. So we know that the history behind 50 Cent and Irv Gotti goes back since the early 2000s. This is a very long beef. Like the beef is real. And 50 Cent is letting everybody know that he still hates him. You know what I'm saying? It's just how Joe Budden feels, because he said the same thing about Kanye West, who he likes. And Kanye West also shouts out Joe Budden all the time. He's like, Kanye needs therapy too, because the way that he talked about Virgil, I mean, that was just foul. To just say F the dead like that. Like, that's, to me, is just cold-hearted. But 50 Cent, like I said, his branding, his personality, he got shot 9 times. Like, this whole persona of, yo, this dude, environment plays a role in everybody. That's not as an excuse, but 50 Cent's environment, what he grew up in, created this personality. And therapy would just help him get better or help him deal with his shadow work, because if you're that holding in that much resentment or anger, is because you didn't do the shadow work to heal yourself. And that's basically what Joe Budden's alluding to. But therapy has become such a negative term and an aggressive term, based off of the fact of, you know, it's therapy. You know, somebody got to get in your brain and then, you know, tell you about you and help you deal with you. You know what I'm saying? But you can also self-therapy and self-heal yourself if you have the proper books and the proper understanding on how to do it. But that's on another video, right? Now you can clearly see Joe Budden's stance on the situation. He just wants these people to basically get help. We can't mask it around, oh, it's just hip hop, oh, it's norm. Like, no, we just naturally can't be talking about, people who've passed away or people who are dealing with very severe health issues. We just can't be talking about it so coldly. And also understanding how 50 Cent can be so cold. Because he can snap on a finger. Like, if you're just cool with him, he can get cold very quickly. But it's just funny because I feel like Joe Budden did find his match or his maker in terms of someone who's going to hold that same, I don't even know, verbal pettiness. I don't know, because 50 Cent don't have a podcast, but he could literally create podcast type content, just literally like one Instagram post. It's like a whole sentence, a whole essay of what 50 Cent actually thinks, So he brought up Joe Budden's sleepwalking situation and just used it in a very funny way to just take a jab at him. But I don't know if Joe Budden's going to respond. I mean, he did respond in emojis, but if he respond again, he has to be very careful on how he responds, because whatever the response could also trigger another 50 Cent petty post, or 50 Cent can up the ante on him, because 50 Cent knows that Joe Budden has just been attacked by Drake, and vice versa. Joe Budden responded back. So I feel like 50 Cent right now is like Drake's soldier on the ground right now. The way he subliminally is like just taking his side all the time, right? So I don't know. It's pretty interesting timing. I'm not going to put the two together, but it's just 50 Cent being 50 Cent. There's not much you can really say about it. If you try to break it down, it's like, all right, well, I mean, this is this guy's brand. His whole entire brand is being 50 Cent. Petty. Like, that's his whole thing. And loyalty is very serious when it comes to 50 Cent. If you know anything about the cancer sign, I'm a cancer sign as well. Loyalty is the most important, if not the number one thing that you have to focus on maintaining with the cancer. If you turn away or destroy that loyalty, it's literally lights out. Lights out. And I mean lights out pettiness, lights out anger, lights out. They just want to see you fall. Until you apologize. So let me know what you think in the comments below. It's been boy for me to run back another one, man. Peace.